right, so let's listen to what Steven Jackson had to say about Shannon Sharpe.
I want to say about the Shannon Sharpe Cat Williams interview. I look at that whole interview differently, bro. I look at it different. Considering, you know what I'm saying, we have one of the biggest shows, and we've had guests that a lot of people can't get. We look at that interview a little different. Much love to all y'all. I got something. I just got a few things I want to say about that, and it has nothing to do with if Cat was telling the truth or not. Cat is my homeboy. Cat is me and Matt homeboy. That's our homeboy. We went on movie sets with Cat, hung with Cat. Cat is not lying. He don't roll a blunt. I sat on this bus with him for a couple hours. That not roll one blunt. He had a chick rolling all his. He is not lying about that. He is not lying about none of that. He's not lying. He had somebody rolling and all that. And if y'all do remember, just put a 5 up. Just put a 5 up or the hand 5 sign. Do y'all remember the video we had with Terrell Owens? Do y'all remember that interview? Talking about real All the Smoke fans. Do y'all remember that interview? Okay. Bet. So y'all remember that interview. So y'all remember how hard he was going on Stephen A. Smith, right? Y'all remember how hard he was going on Stephen A. Smith, right? Hard, no freaky. But as you see during the show, when he was talking about Stephen A. and saying the things about Stephen A., me and Matt was making sure that we let him know, Tio, you our boy, but we with Stephen A. too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You can say what you want to say about him, but we kept pulling him back. You know what I'm saying? Because we with Stephen A. So we kept pulling him back to like, okay, yeah, we feel you, but you know what I'm saying? We just didn't let him go in on the man because we got a relationship with him. And on All the Smoke, we don't want, as much as we love Cat, we love to have Cat Williams on the show, but we wouldn't want no show like that. Because we got relationships with our guests. And we ain't clout chasing. If y'all notice, we ain't doing no clown on our show. We ain't doing no dumb dancing around, doing no clown. We ain't doing corny people. Like, we ain't.
I said in the beginning, I really felt like maybe Shannon Sharpe, to say that you got relationships with all these people that Cat Williams took a shot at, and for you to still allow him to do it, yeah, I feel it. But once you watch the interview, you can see the difference. And I think the problem now is people tend to respond to clips and shit that they see on the web, and they don't take the time to actually go and look at the full totality of whatever the response is themselves. Like, they just jump to it, just start speaking, and then later on they sound stupid. And what the problem is with this nigga is, this nigga been sounding stupid ever since his so-called brother got killed. George Floyd. He been just ramming, just running his fucking mouth. And every time he runs his mouth, he changes the side of the street he gonna stand on. So this shit's weird to me. So what y'all think?
You based off of what I just said. On business.
I stand on business. I mean, it is what it is. I think at this point, like, I'm sorry you didn't get to hear it. The nigga was taking too goddamn long to get to the point.
Oh, well, I can't.
Okay, let me try to get. I want you to respond.
Just think.
All right, ready? Here we go. I got something.
Me and Matt was making sure that we let him know, Tio, you our boy, but we with Stephen A. too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You can say what you want to say about him, but we kept pulling him back. You know what I'm saying? Because we put Stephen A.
So right here with Stephen A. What was she saying?
Trying to figure out who Steven Jackson is, and I don't know.
Steven Jackson, he was a former basketball player that used to play for the Warriors and whatnot. Now he has a All the Smoke podcast he does with Matt Barnes, and they got a couple of things, and you know they threw a couple shots.
I mean,
so he's basically saying that Shannon Sharpe was
wrong. So what he's saying is Shannon didn't do, like, for example, if me and you are out, right, and you start talking about
somebody that you,
I should be like, hold up, no, don't do that. Like, we're not gonna do that. But instead, he let him talk, and he was just like, oh.
He said he doing it for the views.
Oh, this what you do. And but the thing is, prior to you coming here, right? I had Erica in the same seat. You get what I'm saying? And we was chopping it. We was doing the thing. Everything was good. And then Mike was also here in the same seat talking. And now here it is. I've already had this conversation with them on air. You know, we had an episode. Each one had an episode. Now it's your turn to come, and you just start talking about both of them, and that's something that I wasn't expecting. But I'm still not gonna stop you.
Okay. But isn't the podcast about that?
No, his podcast, they host different guests. And mostly everyone that Cat Williams took a shot at has been on Shannon Sharpe's podcast. And Shannon Sharpe came out and claimed
That
that all these
cool with
people
them.
are cool. He's cool with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the same. Here's the thing, though. I think being cool with someone doesn't necessarily mean your responsibility is to protect them against people talking shit about them. He didn't say they were friends. He just said we were cool. And then he further clarified it. He said, we're cordial. I've seen such and such here. I've been over such and such house. Man, me and Kevin Hart, we've passed by. So they just associates at this point. So there's like...
But I'm saying how the dude is taking
are supposed to be like the underground shit that you can talk about. That
Oh, no.
I'm saying
TV shows.
Yeah,
but it's a TV show now.
But I'm saying
it's a production.
The way the Steven Jackson dude is carrying it is that Shannon should have been like, no. You get what I'm saying?
You should have pushed back at everything.
Because you come on here to express yourself. So if I can't express myself freely, then what the fuck is
that? You can't control what Cat Williams says.
But nobody control what anybody says.
No, that's
but
right.
Listen, also, should nobody feel some type of way if it ain't true? You get what I'm saying? If he's speaking facts about a situation and you respond to it as if it's not, like, I guess what I'm saying is everybody expects that everybody he gave a shot to say something. Isn't the best response no response to certain shit? Like, just leave it at, and people can say all they want. Oh, such ain't say nothing.
Stop for a second. She said sometimes. Why you say sometimes?
Isn't the best response so no response?
Mm-hmm.
Because when you constantly let people say certain things about you, especially on the internet, it gains traction real quick. And if you don't say nothing, you have some people looking at you like, well, they ain't say nothing, so it must be true. But then you have the people who say, well, if they do say something, oh, they must be guilty, so it must be true. So it's really a lose-lose situation. Period.
But if you don't give a fuck, if it's just, you get what I'm saying? If like the dude said in your motivation, like, we shouldn't give people that much power.
We should.
But as being human, that's just like a human nature.
The internet is a whole nother beast now. And people give way too much to it. Somebody do.
Yeah.
Somebody do.
Who gives a fuck? I mean, Kevin Hart's response was perfect.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was perfect until he got on ESPN Unplugged.
Oh, see, I don't know nothing about that. I don't follow them. I'm just out of the loop. Okay. Whatever they don't say on the radio. Yes, I still listen to the radio. I don't know. Okay.
It's whatever they don't say on the radio.
Okay. Well, that was nice. That was a nice full response.